ladies, welcome back to my channel. I am Tanya Cortez, and today we are going to be talking about all the things that I was loving in 2020. So if you want to see that, then keep watching. So ladies, I know that because of everything that has been going on this year, it has been such a bad year for so many people. Rest in peace for all the people that we have lost and loved this year. And you know, we've been staying in the house and not being able to do too much. And so if you're a collector of makeup and you love makeup just like I do, then of course you had you and your makeup. Couldn't have no company, but you had your makeup. So today I'm just going to share with you everything that I love. And every day I'm collecting something new that I love. But these are some of the main staples that I had this year that I just couldn't get enough of. And I'm going to start with, of course, my favorite, foundation and complexion products. The first thing I was loving is my Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. This is a nice foundation. This is really a nice foundation, and it needs to be for $88. It definitely needs to be for $88. But you know what? I think, well, this is the second most expensive foundation that I have in my collection. Of course, I have the La Mer, which is $125. But I love this, and they're along the same lines, actually. They kind of wear the same. It is really a soft matte. It seems hydrating. It's lightweight. You guys should try it. It's $88, like I said, at Sephora. So you should definitely go check it out. And this one is fairly new to my collection, but I started loving it the last few months. And so I've been wearing it day in and day out, 90 going south. And I have it on today. And that is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I love this foundation. I love this foundation. And I thought there was a couple others that was going to make this list, but it was so hard to narrow them down because I do have such wonderful foundations. But this one, I think I got this in November, and it has been one of my favorite foundations so far. I thought it was a matte, but once you start wearing it and it settles in and all of that, it is such a good foundation. I like it a lot. And this is, again, the Airbrush Flawless Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. The next one is my Ultra Le Tint Foundation from Chanel. I know you guys have heard me talk about this on a previous video, but I'm telling you now, this is a very nice, lightweight, natural, skin-like foundation, and it's refreshing if that's a thing with foundation, if it's a such thing. But I love this foundation. And also, this one is new to my collection too, and it kind of beat some of the other ones, and I just love it, and that is the NARS Soft Matte Foundation. I just got this, I want to say, in November also, towards the end. But I have found this to be a go-to foundation. I love this foundation. And you know what? When I do wear it, I have gotten compliments on the foundation. I just really, really like it a lot. And it is very lightweight. And it does not look, it looks actually just like a soft matte. It just looks so pretty and so nice. And you can wear this set or not set. And I wear it set, of course, because I have oily, very oily skin. So I always set it. But even still, once it starts to wear down and everything, it's still just a really pretty foundation. So that is the foundations. Can you believe it? Out of all the foundations I have, and I have about probably 50 foundations, and I'm trying to wear them because I don't want them to go bad. But I have so many foundations. But out of all the foundations, these four are my favorite. So then we're going to move on to concealers. And you're probably going to be a little shocked when you see this one. But the first one I'm going to say is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Erase Dark Circle Concealer. Oh my God. If you haven't tried this, you have to try this. This gives me the best under eye coverage. This is one of my favorite, definitely one of my favorite concealers. It doesn't crease on me at all. It doesn't look drying or anything under the eye, it's just a really nice concealer, and you guys have to try this. And like I said, I got this at the drugstore, and I don't even remember how much it cost, but I have purchased this over and over again. The only thing I don't like about it is that it gets so messy. It gets so messy, and it just gets so messy. And that's the one thing I don't like about it, but it ain't gonna stop me from using it. So my next favorite concealer is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I know if you know anything about concealers and you love concealer, you got this one. This one is nice. It has a big doe foot in there. It's really nice. This is in the color Butterscotch, and I use this for brightening as well as coverage. It's just really nice, and again, it doesn't crease. And I'm going to say the same thing about all of them, because that's the reason why I love them so much, because they don't crease. And that is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I love this concealer. And you guys, if you watch my videos, you know I love it. I talk about it all the time. And that is the NARS Creamy Concealer. And this one is in Amande. I wear that towards my skin color. And then I also wear Caramel for like any brightening that I want to do. But this is my favorite concealer. I'm going to say that about every last one. But yeah, this is another one that I like. It does, out of all the concealers in the world, I think I have so many concealers. And out of all my concealers, these are my favorite. They range from drugstore to higher end, and they're just my favorite. So now I'm going to show you all my shadows, and I don't have a ginormous amount of eyeshadow palettes, because I love eyeshadow palettes. I just don't have a lot of them. I might have about 20. I see some people on here that has like 50 eyeshadow palettes. I don't have that many. I have more foundations and concealers and face products than I have anything. But I am going to show you the ones that I have been going to more often. So the first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette. And it is so messy, and as you guys can tell, I have been in it. And this is the colors. And you know what? You can't find it in Sephora anymore or Ulta, but you can find it on Amazon. Because I was like, okay, if I run out of this, what am I going to do? Because this color, this ginger color, is such a good transition color. And I have dug in it so much that I don't want to hit pan on it. But so I was looking for it, and I found it on Amazon, and it was roughly around the same price. So I might have to get one just as a backup. But this is one of the palettes that I was loving. The next palette that I've been loving is from Juvia's Place. It's the Warrior 2 palette, and I like it. It has a lot of neutral colors, and I do like neutrals all the time. If I had a choice, I would go to neutrals every time. And I love this. I love this. The next one I have is also by Juvia's Place, and this is the Mauves by Juvia's, and this is what it looks like. And so I'm a pink and purple girl. That's what I like, and I actually have that on my eyes today, but I do wear this a whole lot. I like the colors in this. They're nice and subtle. There's 4 mattes, a shimmer, and like a glitter. For blushes, this blush is by Serafina, and I think this is also by Juvia's Place. And I think that I wear this, and I also purchased a new blush from Snapdragon, and I forgot to pull that out, but it's by Sephora. It's called Snapdragon, and I've been loving that. This is the blush that I have on today. And I love this blush. I love the way it looks on the cheek. It doesn't accent any of my texture. It's just nice. And then, they say when you have a lot of texture on your face that you should maybe use cream blushes. And I don't use cream blushes. I'm scared to do too much. Every time I've used them, I always put too much. So I gotta work on that. I gotta practice. So this is from Juvia's Place, and that's one of my favorite blushes. For lips, my favorite lip products, I have only a few because I'm a creature of habit. I only have 2, and I have a lot of lipsticks and a lot of lip glosses, but I only have a couple. So The first one is by Juvia's Place. I think I like Juvia's Place stuff. I think it's nice. And this one is called Libra, and I use this often, okay? It's like a really nice nude, and I use this often. I kind of added this in the center of my lips to kind of tone it down some, but this is one of my favorites, as well as this one from Fenty. And this is a real dark one. And I like this. And right now, if you guys want to know, all her lipsticks are like $9 on Sephora. But I love this one. And this one is from Pat McGrath. And this one is called Deep Orchid. And this is what it looks like. And I like that. And this is what I'm wearing today. Love it. Nice and creamy, not drying. Really nice lip product. And for lip gloss, I only have really 2 lip glosses that I wear, but this lip gloss I wear on the regular basis, and this is just the Fenty Gloss one. When I want to wear gloss, I wear this every day. And the next lip product I have is a lip balm, and I have fallen in love with these lip balms. And it's 2 little lip balms, and they are from NARS. Oh my gosh. And I got them in minis just to try them to see if I like them. Oh. And I just love them. And this one looks like this, and it adds a little bit of color. I'm gonna swatch it for you so you can see. It doesn't really add much, but if you don't want to really put on a lip gloss or something and you just want a balm or something like this, this adds just a little bit of color. I love it. I wear it almost every day when I don't have makeup on. And then this one is a lighter one, and you can't even really see that one. And this is, I like this. I wear this all the time too. The next thing that I have that is one of my favorites that I've been loving is the Laura Mercier. Now this is a repurchase. I've had this a million times, but I just recently purchased this one again. I had it a long time ago, but I got it again, and I love it just like I did before. I don't know what took me so long to repurchase it. Probably because I got 500 primers, and it's called Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Blurring, and it's really, really nice. It will matte your face under your foundation really, really good. So my suggestion when using primers like this, you do want to use more of a hydrating, foundation, because this will, if you wear this with a matte, a super matte, your face is going to be so dry. So, well, at least mine is. So I use a more hydrating foundation when I wear this, but I do love this. My next primer that I love is the Too Faced Hangover RX. I wear this under, I have some foundations that are super matte, and when I wear those, I wear this. This is super hydrating. If you wear this with a hydrating foundation, you can forget about it. If you have oily skin, you will be so oily. So that's why it works really well under a really matte foundation. And that's what I normally wear this with. But this is the Hangover RX. I love it. Love it, love it. The next primer, believe it or not, is the Mary Kay Foundation Primer with Sunscreen, SPF 15. This is a nice, smooth primer. You can wear this under anything, something hydrating. And I like their skincare. I've never was fond of the color products that they have, like the makeup portion of it, but I tried. My consultant gave me a sample of this one time, and oh my God, I loved it. I loved it so much that I got a full tube. It feels so soft when you put it on. It doesn't, and it still mattifies. I don't get it, but I love it. And speaking of Mary Kay, because this is not a makeup, but it is a eye makeup remover. And as you can see, I only got a little bit left, so I'm gonna have to call her so I can get some more, because this is the best eye makeup remover that they sell. If you have ever tried this, get a sample from your consultant or find one where you can get a sample of this, because I am not playing. I don't sell Mary Kay. I'm just telling you. I don't sell it. But I tell you what, I love this. This is one of the best eye makeup removers on the market, and I kid you not. You got to get a sample. If you know somebody that sells Mary Kay, please get a sample. Okay, and the next thing that I have been loving is these bronzers. So the first one, I got this one this year, the Gucci bronzer. This is what it looks like. I'm sure everybody knows what this looks like. It's really luxe in the packaging, and it needs to be, because I think it was like $60 or something like that. This is a really pretty bronzer. Like, I don't even really want to use it because I don't want the little Gucci thing to go away. And my favorite of all time bronzers is the Coco Naughty from Fenty. She did the thing when she made this bronzer. This is such a pretty bronzer, and I have it on today. It is such a pretty bronzer, and it's inexpensive. I go through so many of these. I have repurchased this every bit of 4 times. Every bit of 4 times. This is my favorite bronzer. Please go try it if you haven't. The next powder I have, it's technically a bronzer, but I wear it as an all-over powder, and that is the Caramel Cutie. I know y'all hear me talk about this Caramel Cutie from Fenty all the time, and I use this as an all-over powder, and it is my favorite. It stays in my vanity right here all the time. This is my go-to. I keep it in here no matter what. I don't always wear it as an all-over powder, but I do wear it often. And one of my other, and look, I just looked down in there. Both of them are there, and then I have another one that's in there. Terrible, right? And I bought another one thinking I was running low on another one, and I still have a brand new one on backup. I love that bronzer. And speaking of all over powders, this is the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, and this is in the color 4 Deep. I have it on today. I love it. It's a nice all over powder. Use it all the time, as well as the Chanel powder. I just told you guys about this powder. One of my favorite. It's finely milled, so finely milled. It goes on so pretty. It's a big jar. You can't put it in your bag, but it is really nice to use. I try not to use it often because it is expensive. So I try to kind of, you know, wear it sparingly because I don't want to keep purchasing this all the time. It does have a lot in it, but you know, you got to keep it easy with it if you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on Chanel. Anything with the name on it is going to be expensive. And this was a treat because I saw this on someone else's YouTube channel. Can't remember who it was, but she raved about it so bad that I had to get it, and I see why. A good powder. And the next powder is my Maybelline Fit Me. I wear this for my under eye, and it is in the color Toffee, 330 Toffee Caramel, and I love this. Like I said, I use this for my under eye. I've purchased this every bit of 17 times. I'm always exaggerating, but I have purchased this a lot of times because you really it seems like you don't really get much in there. It's like a really thin pan. So I find myself going through it fairly quickly, but this is a really good drugstore brand and a drugstore product, and I love it. It doesn't cost that much. Very affordable. The next and last category is, well, almost the last category. And the next thing is my setting sprays, my babies. I love setting sprays. They're like the best things besides my foundation is the setting sprays because I gotta set the foundation. So this is the Morphe setting spray. They only sell it at Ulta. I have 2 backups. It's such a nice mist. It doesn't make you look dewy or anything like that. If you like a dewy look, you know, I guess you spray enough of it and might make you look dewy, but this doesn't look dewy. It doesn't go on matte either. It just goes on perfect, you know, and if you use a lot of powder, this really will set it down and make it real pretty. I love this. It's such a fine mist. I gotta spray it for y'all so y'all can see. Look how pretty, look. So pretty. It's just nice. Just a really nice spray. And the next one is something that I wear when I wear really matte foundations because I wanted to kind of break it up to kind of make it look a little bit more skin-like. And that's the Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. And I don't really find this to be mattifying. I find it to be not dewy, but it's not what I would call mattifying. But I like it when I wear matte foundations because it does kind of start to make it look a little bit more, you know, skin-like. So this is nice. I've had this for a little while. I've purchased this more than once. I do have a backup of this because I like it that much. And then the setting spray of the year that I've purchased. Those setting sprays I have been using for a long time. But this one is my favorite new setting spray, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I have that on today, and I love the way it makes my skin look. It stays put. I watch another lady on YouTube, and she uses this as a primer. She doesn't use it to set. She uses it as a primer, and I can see why, because it is really sticky. So of course it does make your makeup stay put. It really makes it stay put. But I see why she uses it as a primer. I said one day I'm gonna try it as a primer and see how it works. But I have been loving this 100%. So, oh, and there's one more thing. One more thing, and I missed it in the blush category, and this is the Milani Baked Blush, and this is in a color Rose de Rose. And oh, this blush, let me swatch it for you. I love this blush, and it even looks even prettier in the summertime when you wear your lighter pastel-y colors and all that. I love Milani's Baked Blushes, period. I hated the foundation. You know I hated the foundation, but I love the blushes. I like the primer. I like the liners. I like the shadows and the lip stuff. But honey, that foundation, they could just throw all of that away. I don't know. I almost think it was expired or something. I don't know. But out of everything that she makes, that's the only thing that I don't like. And one of the other things, I have a large one now, but I want to use this one up before I open that one. And this is a Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I just love this. This is, you know, I have very sparse lashes. I wear falsies most of the time, and I like this mascara. Really, really nice mascara. And am I missing anything? I don't think, oh, I am. I'm missing one more on the face powder, and that is the It Bye Bye Pores pressed powder. And I actually have this also in a loose powder. This, because I have open pores, when you put this on, I'm telling you, it really does, you know, make your pores look smaller. They really do, and it really makes it look flawless under your makeup. I do have some on now, and it really does smooth out my texture. Looks like it makes this, you know, makes it a little smaller, but I love it a lot. I love this powder a lot. And it's not that expensive. It's not that expensive. It's not what you would call an affordable product, but it also is not very expensive. It depends on your budget for makeup. But that is all that I have for the favorite things that I have been loving this year, and I can't wait. I have some new things coming in the mail. I cannot wait. I have a couple more videos that I am excited for you guys to see this week. They are already recorded and edited, so I'm going to put them up for you guys to see. And I thank you so much for watching. I thank you for visiting my channel and spending some time with me. And I love the new subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I do have a growing channel, and I thank you so much for subscribing and wanting to see little old me in these videos. But if there's something that you want me to try, any foundation, concealer, anything like that, put it in the comments. I would really love to do it for you. So just put it in there. Oh, I have an honorable mention. Huda Beauty. You see, it's in my vanity, and I forgot all about it. This is... I never thought in a million years that I would like a stick foundation having oily skin. I never thought in a million years. This is a beautiful foundation. And I know you guys seen it all over YouTube for a minute. I know you did, but I love this foundation. And I've been wearing it sparingly because I'm trying to make it last. But I'm gonna end up buying another one because I've been wearing this all the time, at least twice a week. I wear makeup every day, y'all. Even if I don't go anywhere, I just wear makeup. You know, I got a husband. I want to try to make sure I look like something for him sometimes. So, but I wear this at least twice a week. Love this. And so, back to me telling you guys that I love you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Please tell me, like I said, what foundations or complexion products or any kind of product you would want me to review or try or give a first impression below, and I would be glad to do it. Just give me another reason to buy some more makeup. But yeah, I would love to try it for you guys. And I don't know everything, so you guys can give me a foundation that you think may look good on me that I can try, or you may want to see on my skin if you have some skin similar to mine. So just let me know. But thank you so much for coming through tonight. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see when I post another video. Thank you so much. Bye.